Hi guys, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot. Welcome to your weekly All Signs Tarot reading. I am looking at the week of August 4th through to about the 10th, 2025. And as always, I'm starting with Aries, going all the way through to Pisces. I do want to say welcome to all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It does help. All right, let's get started. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does Aries have coming up for this week, please? Aries. And as always, guys, the timestamps will be listed down below. All right, Aries. What does Aries have coming up for this week? Aries. King of Pentacles, first card out. That card just flew out. So I don't know if you guys could see that, but it did fly right out of the deck. King of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords, Four of Wands, the Emperor, Five of Cups, Seven of Cups, King of Cups. A lot of masculine energy. The High Priestess. Overall energy is the Magician. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Four of Pentacles. All right. Let's see. So, like I mentioned, Aries, you have a lot of masculine energy here. You've got the King of Pentacles, first card out. It's shot out. So that's either your energy or you may be dealing with an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or anybody who comes off like the King of Pentacles. We also have the Emperor mirroring the King of Pentacles. So that's interesting. For many of you, I feel like this is your energy. You're just very money focused this week, focused on your career. We also do have the King of Cups here. So you may be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But the overall energy is the Magician, which is all about manifesting. So this reading looks at the 4th of August to the 10th, but really some of you may resonate with it a little bit later on. Time is fluid, so it's going to be different for all of you. But you are in a time of manifesting with the Magician. You have everything you need. So this is all about just believing in yourself. Some of you may be healing from some sort of heartache or disappointment, letting that go. Maybe you were not seeing a situation clearly with this Seven of Cups here. But you also have this healing energy, healing vibes. So coming out of depression, coming out of disappointment, creating change in your life. You may have been hanging on to something because maybe it was comfortable for some of you with this Four of Pentacles, hanging on to something. Okay. Four of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. And if I keep going, we've got the Ten of Swords, the Five of Wands, Judgment, Knight of Swords. This feels like a fight, an argument. So there may have been, or for some of you, there is going to be an argument. It may lead to like a final goodbye with this Ten of Swords. So for some of you, this could be a friend. It's not necessarily going to be romantic for all of you, but we do have the Queen of Cups here. So could be a water sign. Other Aries, I mean, this could be you emotionally releasing, emotionally letting go of someone or something that you were hanging on to with your heart chakra, but letting go. Maybe you had the wrong idea with the Seven of Cups. Or maybe someone had their options open. That's a possibility. But this really feels like a final ending. Like the straw that broke the camel's back. That's really what it feels like the last straw for some of you. An argument that leads to an ending. But you've got to take what resonates, leave the rest. For some of you, you could be making peace. It could be due to a misunderstanding with the Seven of Cups, Five of Cups. It's old energy. Maybe, yeah, someone could have been hanging on to like past matters or something that went down in the past. But we do have the King and the Queen of Cups. We also have the High Priestess here. So a Pisces, maybe a Cancer is significant. You've got a few fours. And so I do like the fours. Let's see, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fours. So maybe some of you are seeing like 444. You may be seeing the number 4. If you are, I mean, this may be a confirmation that this reading is for you, but 4s are all about your foundation. So again, work, career, finances. If you're old or if you don't work for a living, it could just be your home, family matters that are very significant at this time. But you've got the Four of Swords and the Five of Cups. You are healing emotionally. And you've also got the Magician. So I really do like this. You are manifesting. You have everything you need. No matter what went down in the past, you've got everything you need. You've got Judgment here. So I really do feel like you're rising up. You're healing. You're letting go. Let's see, the High Priestess is here. So whatever it is that you're doing, you could be doing this quietly. Nothing wrong with that. Your intuition is speaking to you. We've got some things going on. So we've got the full moon on the 9th, I believe. That's an Aquarius. We've got the Lionsgate portal. We've got eclipse season starting. Mercury's going direct soon. So yeah, we've got some stuff going on with the planets. Let's see. I'm going to look at the Five of Cups. Let's see. 5 of Cups, 7 of Cups for Aries. Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. So King and Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, this is a marriage. This is someone you live with or someone that you are connected to, maybe financially. What is the Seven of Cups? There could be a child that's also involved with the Page of Cups. Let's see, what is Aries letting go of? Yeah, so next I was looking at this Four of Pentacles. You've got the Five of Cups. There's the Six of Pentacles. This could be help coming in, or you could be helping someone. It's a very generous energy. So you could be helping someone. If this is not your situation, your energy, you know, maybe it's someone close to you. We've got a lot of characters here. King and Queen of Cups, King and Queen of Pentacles now showing up. But looking at the Five of Cups, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you, I mean, there may have been a loss financially. This is you recovering. You may have been out of work, but you're creating change. Some of you going back to work. Yeah, I feel like there's good news. If you were looking at options like online, browsing, looking for a new job, I feel like there is going to be good news. There's an opportunity. There could be an interview, a job interview. I'm seeing that. I mean, for some of you, this feels a little bit like coming out of your comfort zone, releasing the past disappointment, letting it all go. let's see, what is the additional guidance for Aries? But you've got the Four of Wands here, so I really do like that. I like the fours. You've got the Four of Wands in the Emperor. So that's you stepping into your power. Some of you may actually hold like a higher level position, and maybe you're taking a break this week from work. Some of you may need a moment with that Four of Swords. You've got weight. Look at that, wait and listen to your intuition, Aries. And you've got the High Priestess, King and Queen of Cups. That's very psychic energy. So before you step into your power, which you are powerful, you've got the Emperor here, you've got the Magician. They're saying to wait. So with the Seven of Cups, it can point to options. You know, there may be something more. There may be something better. So they're saying, wait, don't just dive right into something. Feel a situation out. Maybe wait for like a better option to come along. Interesting reading. What is the guidance on the love front for Aries? I do like how we've got the Emperor here looking back. He's looking at the Four of Wands. So I do like that. Forgiving and learning. So if there is like a falling out, for those of you that resonate with maybe getting into it with someone, there's going to be forgiveness here. So forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. At the bottom, we have release your ex. So take what resonates, leave the rest. This is the time has come to clear your energy. So for some of you, that's the message, just needing to like cleanse your space. Definitely the home is significant, so definitely cleanse your space, your environment. Some of you, you're releasing old energy. Who is Aries dealing with? Who's Aries dealing with? So Leo just popped out. We've got fire and we've got Scorpio peeking out as well. So a fire sign, fellow fire sign, maybe a Leo, maybe an Aries, a Sagittarius, and then we've got Scorpio. All right, Aries, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus. What does Taurus have coming up for this week? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus. There's the Chariot coming right out, so you've got a couple of majors coming right out. So the Chariot with the Lovers. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does Taurus have coming up for this week, please, Taurus? right, we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the King of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Wheel, Strength, overall energy, Knight of Pentacles. All right, let's see. You've got the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Could be reading for some Taurus, Aries, cuspers. I do get that a lot, or maybe some of you have Aries in your chart, because they just had the King of Pentacles, King of Cups in their reading. I did not put these cards back together near each other in the deck. I always separate the cards as I put them back. So yeah, so King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, King of Pentacles, that may be you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Overall energy is the Knight of Pentacles. This is a very loyal, very dependable energy, responsible energy, hardworking energy. Some of you are very, very focused on your work. Could be your finances as well. There may be something leaving your life with the Ten of Swords. Or if not for you, Taurus, maybe one of these characters, someone around you, could be going through something. There could be a surgery for some of you. Yeah, this could be family. You've got the Queen of Wands here. So maybe Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this really feels like family. Someone very close to you or close to the family. Six of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Strong Aries coming through, and also Cancer. A little bit of Leo coming through. Six of Wands, there's some sort of success with the Moon and the Six of Wands. So that could be success that you're unaware of. Some of you are being watched. So yeah, there could be some recognition coming your way. You don't see this coming. Because for those of you that resonate with the Queen of Wands, I mean, she's definitely a looker. She's someone who can be very attractive, but she's also high energy. So just looking at the energy, you've got someone with high energy, someone who can definitely multitask, but someone who's also very grounded with this Knight of Pentacles, which you're a Taurus. So yeah, there is some sort of help that's coming in. You also could be helping someone. So this could be like you, Taurus, to the rescue here with this energy. That's really what it feels like, is you're to the rescue here. So first card that came out is the Chariot. So you literally going somewhere, traveling to see someone. For some of you, it may be a lover, a love interest, yes. But doesn't have to be. This could be a child for some of you with the Page of Pentacles, Seven of Wands here. Very protective energy. That's really what I'm getting with this, Taurus. You have this like very, very protective energy. So very protective of you and yours. Ten of Pentacles there at the bottom of the deck. Very protective of family. Also maybe your possessions, assets, your legacy. Very protective. Could be very protective of this King of Cups. This could be a situation involving two masculine energies, or this can be your energy. And if you're a female, you're stepping into this more masculine energy here. Yeah, maybe asserting yourself more, definitely with this Seven of Wands in the Chariot, standing up for yourself, protecting others. For a few of you, there could be a Queen of Wands that you feel like has betrayed you in some way, or there's a loss here with the Queen of Wands. But I do see news, I see communication. For some of you, there is a very important decision that you have to make. So I see you keeping yourself grounded, Taurus, definitely, as you make this decision. But for some of you, the decision is maybe taking back your power, or going after something that you love, something that you have your heart set on. You've got the Wheel, you've got Strength. I mean, the universe loves a stubborn heart, right? What's that old saying? So that's really what I'm getting with this is, for some of you, you're being very, very strong. And you just keep working at something. And with the Seven of Wands, I mean, for some of you, there could be competition around you. There could be jealousy going on around you. Some of you, you may feel like you're drowning with this Ten of Swords. But let's clarify. For Taurus, what is the Ten of Swords? You have the Ten of Swords. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. What is the Ten of Swords? Knight of Pentacles as the overall. I really do like that for you. You're very grounded, down to earth, in touch with reality. It's a very calm, steady energy, which is, you know, very much like you, Taurus, being an earth sign. So Four of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, this is a good thing. So something could be leaving your life. Maybe you're bored with it. Maybe, you know, it ran its course, whatever that is for you. This is a good thing. And for some of you, Taurians, this can even be like a surgery. You're spending some money here. Maybe you're going to have something done, and it's because you're not happy. So the Ten of Swords represents a chapter coming to a close. It's an ending. For some of you, I mean, it could be a very painful ending, yes. But for others, no, not necessarily. Something that was not making you happy, or some of you were not happy. With this Queen of Wands, you could be changing your appearance. For some of you, I mean, you could be like getting plastic surgery. Something like that could be happening. Justice is there. Interesting. Okay. So if you do have something legal ongoing, Taurus, this could be you accepting, maybe accepting like a settlement offer or something that's being offered to you. Not necessarily what you were hoping for, but it is fair. And maybe you just want to move forward. First card out, Chariot. You just want to move forward. You just want to be like over something. Very interesting. Let me see. Let's take a look at the Seven of Wands quickly for Taurus. What is the Seven of Wands? Very protective energy. Nine of Cups, protecting yourself, protecting your happiness, protecting your peace. For some of you, I mean, you could be doing it legally with Justice at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I mean, you could be taking legal measures here. For some of you, you could be protecting yourself with like a will, looking at all of that, life insurance, all that sort of stuff. For some of you, dealing with maybe legal documents. But this is you protecting yourself, your happiness. could be dealing with, for some of you, could be dealing with like a smug individual, but you're standing up for yourself. All right. What is the additional guidance for Taurus? There's definitely communication coming your way, and you have a couple of characters. So could be dealing with a water sign, could be dealing with an earth sign. Let's see, what is the additional guidance for Taurus? Yeah, look at that. And so I did see, I believe I seen the Six of Pentacles there at the bottom of the deck, which is a very generous energy. And you've got helpful people. So there are people around you that want to help you. You do have some sort of support around you, Taurus, but this is also in spirit. So you've got your angels, your spirit guides, maybe loved ones in spirit with you. Look at that. Take action. So first card out, the Chariot, making a decision, and you're off. So for some of you, there are helpful people like helping you move forward right now, helping you with something here. For some of you, you're winning. Let's see, what is the guidance on the love front? Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So with this, for some Taurians, you may be newly single. And so this is people, friends around you, like helping you to move forward, to meet new people. There could be someone in particular that you're flirting with. Yeah, look at that. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So yeah, love could be knocking. Some of you, you may have been with someone or going through a tough time, but that's over with. Who is Taurus dealing with? Taurus, you could be dealing with another Taurus, and then we've got Cancer. Yeah, interesting, because the Chariot was the first card out. So for some of you, a Cancer is significant. All right, Taurus, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Gemini. What does Gemini have coming up for this week, please, Gemini? Ooh. Far too many. 4 of Cups there, 10 of Wands. There's just way too many there. All right, so be careful of misunderstandings, definitely getting that. Gemini. Knight of Pentacles, you've got Temperance, you've got the Ace of Wands, the Sun. So that is really nice energy. Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Six of Pentacles. Overall energy is the 10 of Pentacles. So for some of you, an organization is definitely very significant this week. Some of you could be going back to school or going to school. If you have kids, they could be going back to school. For some of you, there's some nervous energy around that, but I see you kind of keeping your cool here. So I see you definitely balancing your energies. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles, I definitely see you very grounded here. So 10 of Pentacles. Even if you are like overthinking a situation, even if you are nervous about something, I see you dealing with it, handling it. 10 of Pentacles as the overall. So this can talk about family traditions. For some of you, maybe family beliefs, significant here at this time. Also assets, property. For some of you, maybe your will or maybe life insurance policies and things like that. That may be significant at this time. Queen of Pentacles here. With the Earth energy, yeah, I do feel like you are more focused on finances, career, home, family, having enough, which I definitely feel like you do. For some Geminis, you may feel a lack. You may feel like you don't have enough. Family this week may be helping you. You've got some fives here. So at the bottom of the deck, you've got some fives. There's 3 fives here at the bottom of the deck. This really does feel like old energy. I really see you like releasing and rising up from maybe a time of lack. For some of you, you may have been out of work. There were financial difficulties or some other stuff going on. For some of you, this could be health-related problems. There was some other stuff going on, but I see you healing and working through that energy. And if you've been out of work, for some of you, this is you going back to work or going back to school. And I see you like really starting to get excited. You've got the Ace of Wands, you've got the Sun. So this is you accepting someone's help, accepting support, accepting an offer. There's definitely an offer, or for some of you, funds, money that's available to you. And this is something you were worried about. 8 of Swords, but I see you definitely balancing that energy, balancing your thoughts. For some Geminis, you really have like no reason to worry. You really don't. For some of you, your beliefs could be changing. Your beliefs could be changing. That could be because you met someone. That could be because, you know, the school that you go to or something. Someone or something could be inspiring that in you. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. You've got Temperance. So that is like cautiously, slowly moving forward towards this Ace of Wands. And the Sun. I mean, the Sun is exposure. So if you went through something, I mean, that is completely understandable, where you don't want to get hurt again, or you don't want to, you know, put yourself out there and it doesn't go well, or that's all in your head. That's all in your head. So I see you being very cautious here with a new beginning. Let's see, what is Gemini worried about? What is the Eight of Swords, please, for Gemini? Others, a child or children may be significant. Worried about your money. Worried about, you've got the Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles, looking at the Eight of Swords. Some of you may be single. Yeah, for some of you, I mean, you may be single. You have someone around you that maybe is a love interest. You may be scared to get hurt. Oh, look at that. Ace of Pentacles. You're definitely planting a new seed. You've got this very grounded energy here, which I love. Very stable, grounded energy here, Gemini. But I'm also getting this like fresh energy, new vibes coming in. And maybe for some of you, it's been like a long time coming. But you've got the Ace of Pentacles, Gemini, Two of Swords. You don't see this coming. Page of Rods, news definitely coming in. Queen of Cups, Six of Cups, Three of Cups. Yeah, this is a reunion. This is something from your past. News, again, in regards to a child or children or a business. This really does feel like a new job, a new business, a new home. You've got this fresh energy, these new vibes coming in. It really does feel nice. I really do like this. Very steady, grounded energy here. You've got look for a sign with the lightning bolt here. So look for a sign. For some of you, you're not going to be able to miss it. You're very much being guided here, Gemini, at this time. For some of you, though, I wanna tell you to go outside. So if it's nice, if it's sunny where you are, if it's warm, go outside, because there's definitely going to be something that happens, and it's like a big fat confirmation. It's like a big fat yes, you should do this, or you're on the right track, or say yes, because for some of you there is like an offer or something on the table. And so maybe you're looking for a sign. You know, maybe you're accepting something, or you want to accept something, but you're like, give me a sign, universe, am I on the right path? And for some of you, you are, definitely. Yeah, I really do like this. I really do like this energy. You've got the Sun with the Hierophant, Temperance. All right, what is the guidance for Gemini on the love front? All right, so we've got religious factors, we've got separation. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, and then time apart from your partners on the horizon. So for those of you that are partnered, and it's not like a legal separation, you're not breaking up or anything like that, it could be a separation due to someone's job. Someone has to maybe go away for business, or someone is going to be working a lot. That could be you. So even if there's not physical distance between you, it could be just emotional. You know, you're busy Maybe you're both busy. With religious factors, this can talk about, for me, two people that need to get on the same page. So definitely needing to like talk it out. You could be dealing with someone who wants one thing. They want to get married, or they want this. Maybe they are very religious or spiritual, or vice versa. Maybe you are. So yeah, the person that you're dealing with, maybe they're separated. There also could be some differences here. So needing to get on the same page. But overall, this is a nice reading. Very nice reading. All right, who is Gemini dealing with? Who's Gemini dealing with? We've got Scorpio and we've got Pisces. So we've got some water coming through. All right, Gemini. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cancer. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cancer. The Tower with the Five of Wands. So be careful of that energy, Cancer. This can be something small, something insignificant blowing up. So be careful of that. I'm going to stick these back in. If they come out again, they're definitely meant to be in the reading. But yeah, definitely watch out for misunderstandings. Mercury does go direct here in the near future, next like week and a half, depending on when you're watching this. But yeah, there still may be some misunderstandings. Let's see, Cancer. The Moon. Look at that. And it landed upright. First card out is the Moon. So yeah, misunderstandings. Two of Swords. Nine of Swords. The Chariot. Five of Wands. So it was meant to come out. The High Priestess. The Hanged Man. The King of Wands. Overall energy is the Three of Cups. All right, Cancer, what is going on? Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So another sign just had this. I want to say Taurus. So maybe some of you have Taurus in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. But let me see. Strong Pisces here, though. There is heavy Pisces here in this spread. So you may be dealing with a Pisces, or maybe you're dealing with another Cancer. But 3 of Cups as the overall. So there could be a reunion. That's really the first thing that I'm getting, is there's a misunderstanding. There is maybe an argument. Things may blow up or escalate really fast with that 5 of Wands, which is now in the spread. And then we've seen the Tower. Somebody may be very emotional. So that could be you. That could be the person that you're dealing with. Somebody could be like going through some like hormonal changes. There's some internal stuff that either you or the person that you're dealing with is dealing with, or both of you are going through this. There's definitely some internal stuff. Now, some of you don't want to talk about it, but just make sure that you are acknowledging it, because for some of you, this is a little bit of like a denial energy. I'm denying myself. I'm not listening to my intuition. And you've got strong psychic vibes here. So for some of you, your intuition is like screaming at you. I mean, there's a strong knowing here, but with this 2 of Swords and 9 of Swords, for some of you Cancers, it's almost like you don't want to believe this. There could be a betrayal or an ending with the 10 of Swords. There could be something with a Leo. So we've got the Sun, we've got the Queen of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, the Devil, the World. Wow, Cancer. This is pretty powerful. I see you definitely working through this and recovering. It may not be your energy. For some of you, this could be someone around you, maybe a friend, could be a sibling, someone close to you that's going through it. Very stressful time. There's a weight here, or there's been a weight and it's been very difficult. But this is like you coming out. This is you like spreading your wings here and flying, or the person that you're dealing with is doing this. So this is like really coming out of the dark. A dark time for some of you. Rising up from that. There's a lot of internal energies here. A lot of like internal struggles, battling like your intuition. There's some stuff going on. Some of you are not sleeping enough here with this 9 of Swords. For some of you, that's what you need, is to pull back your energy. And for some of you, you need a break. Yeah, there's something that you're learning. There's something that's coming to light. And it's on your mind. It's bothering you. So it could be in regards to this King of Wands. Doesn't have to be. That also could be your energy, which is you waiting for the right moment to literally jump in the driver's seat here and to take control, or take your power back even. To take control of a situation, to leave a situation behind. For some of you, this is movement, it's physical travel. Three of Cups, though. This is you having something to celebrate. It's a very happy, social energy. You could be going out. For some of you, maybe that's what's needed, is like venting, getting things off your chest, talking to friends and family. Or if you're involved with somebody and you want to know more about them, the key to finding more out may be for some of you to get out and to talk to people. So if you're wondering about someone, what they've done, or for some of you, you're confused, maybe they lied to you, or possibly they're lying to you, but you're not sure. For some of you, what's needed is like getting out and talking to people. Very interesting. It's a very deep reading, and we have the full moon. So first card that came out was the moon. That is your card. Both of your cards are actually mirroring each other. Cancer with the Chariot and the moon. So we have the full moon, I believe, on the 9th. It's in Aquarius. And so that day may be very significant for you. You may be feeling like super emotional that day. Watch out. There could be misunderstandings. Let's take a look. What is the Five of Wands for Cancer? Five of Wands, and then I'm going to look at the moon. For Cancer, what is the Five of Wands? For some of you, this is fear, and with the Chariot, you're definitely going to rein it in. So maybe your fears, your insecurities were like preventing you from moving forward, not taking action. But I see you reining that in. So if your fears were interfering with your life, for some of you, your job, I do see you taking your power back. But yeah, so this can be competition, could be some drama in the workplace with that Three of Pentacles, looking at the Five of Wands. What is the moon? Yeah, could be deception. Deception in the workplace with the Seven of Swords. Nine of Rods. All right. This can be like a very could be paranoid for some of you, but this is definitely an energy where you're suspicious, you do not trust someone or something, you do not trust here. So I don't think you trust someone. Are you showing it? No. For some of you, you're keeping this hidden, but you don't trust someone as far as you can throw them. For some of you, that's what this is. You don't trust a person or people. For some of you, I mean, this could be work, school. You're very guarded. Yeah, look at this. I mean, Nine of Rods, the moon. Yeah, you're very, very guarded. The moon and the Empress. Eight of Swords with strength, though. So again, I see you controlling that fear. Or if you're in your head a lot and you're thinking the worst, I do feel like you will take your power back. Yeah, again, this is some internal stuff. I'm definitely connecting with some Cancers where there's some like internal stuff going on. All right, what is the Additional guidance for Cancer. You've got the yes card, so yes. So if your intuition is telling you something, if it's your intuition and not your fears, if your intuition is screaming at you, it's right. So at the bottom we have within the next few months. So yes, this is the right path for you, or the right time, or if you needed to make a decision, we've got yes, and we've got within the next few months. All right, let's take a look at your love life. For Cancer. So, worth waiting for, wanted to come out. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And then forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So for some of you, I mean, you could be forgiving someone, forgiving yourself, making the effort. So maybe working on yourself while you wait for like your person to come in. Let's see, who is Cancer dealing with? Maybe you're getting to know a friend and you may not completely trust this person. Fire, and then we've got Scorpio. All right, Cancer. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. 7 of Cups is coming out. 6 of Pentacles. Leo, what does Leo have coming up for this week, please? And if you do have a birthday this week, Leo, happy birthday. Let's see. Leo. So you've got the 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, 3 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Nine of Cups, the 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands, the 7 of Swords. Overall energy is the 3 of Pentacles. This card keeps showing up. So 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I believe Cancer just had this. Taurus had this. A couple other signs had this. So 10 of Swords can be like hitting rock bottom. Things cannot get any worse. The only way that you can go is forward, is up. And so the worst of a situation is over with. For some of you, this is a lot of mental energy, so fearing the worst, or even like beating yourself up, blaming yourself for something, Leo. We've got the Page of Cups, the Magician, 8 of Cups, 8 of Cups with the King of Cups in the World. So for some of you, maybe a Scorpio was significant. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But this is definitely something over with. We do have the full moon this week. I believe it's on the 9th. So this is something that is done. It's over with. And for some of you, it could be a relationship, could be a business partnership. The overall energy is the Three of Pentacles. So it could be a contract, could be a business partnership. I may even be reading for some Leos where you're leaving a job. But there's help. So the very first card that jumped out was the Six of Pentacles. There's definitely help. Friends, co-workers, or people you go to school with, if you're partnered. I definitely am seeing support. If you or another person, maybe for some of you it is your spouse, if somebody has hit rock bottom, this could be them going to rehab. You could be helping them in some way. We've got the Page of Cups and the Magician. This really does feel like, for some of you, some sort of apology or a kind gesture there. Like someone being sweet or someone trying to make up for something. So, yeah, I mean, if somebody hurt you, if they lied to you, if they cheated, anything like that, they definitely could be coming forward with an apology or trying to be like very sweet and kind. Seven of Swords here though. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. There's a lot of fear. For some of you, maybe you're worried that someone has a third party, or you're worried that they're cheating. Maybe something went down in the past, and so you're worried, you know, are they going to cheat again? Something like that. Maybe something happened with a coworker. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting here. The Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork. It's you working with another person. Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands. There's definitely like a business partnership, a business connection that's significant this week. Maybe some of you own a business with somebody and you feel like they're not like pulling their weight. You have to handle everything, deal with everything. Somebody could be out having a good time. Somebody could be avoiding their responsibilities. But if you're a Leo that has been working a lot, maybe you even feel like trapped at work, stuck working on something, and you're not having enough fun. This is where you gotta try to balance those energies. So Nine of Cups, Three of Cups, this is a very social energy. For some of you, maybe you've been like avoiding going out, avoiding having any fun, maybe making excuses or something. It's a very interesting reading, and I'm getting a number of different things. Let's take a look. Let's see what the Seven of Swords is for Leo. If you're not going out this week because you are busy working on a project, or maybe going to school, whatever it is that you're doing, this is you making plans to maybe go out, making some plans this week to have some fun. Could even be like birthday plans. What is the Seven of Swords? Yeah, if somebody hurt you in the past, you could be avoiding them. For some of you Leos, you're avoiding a person or a situation because you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to get hurt again. This may have something to do with an air sign, so maybe a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. You don't want to get hurt again. So yeah, I see you very protective of your heart, that's for sure. What is the Ten of Swords for Leo? I do see a reunion. I do see you very happy, going out. It may not be with the person that you're avoiding or the person that hurt you. It could be with somebody else, because I do see you happy and going out. But some of you, you're just trying to still heal. And you may have this, whatever just went down, this pain, this stuff like on your mind. You're thinking about it. For some of you, it's in the back of your mind. Yeah, maybe worried about like a player, or worried about someone coming back towards you. Yeah, there's a lot of fear here. So 8 of Swords twice. You've got the 6 of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords, so I think that this energy is definitely going to balance out. But yeah, there is a lot of fear, a lot of worry. What is the additional guidance for Leo? Some of you may be traveling, but you're afraid to travel. Maybe you're like afraid to fly or something like that. Because again, I see you going out. I see you making plans, but there's definitely something on your mind, something that's like bothering you or giving you anxiety for some of you. For some of you, maybe you don't want to travel. There's something better. It's up to you. So there's something better. Especially those of you where you feel stuck, like stuck in a job, a career path. If you're feeling stuck, they're saying there is something better. So again, with the 10 of Swords, the only way that you can go is forward, is up. So you've already gone through the worst of something. You are moving forward. You are leaving that behind. But there's just a lot of like lingering energies here, a lot of fear. They're saying it's up to you. So that means you have the ability to create change in your life. Especially right now. This is Leo season. So especially right now. What is the additional guidance? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Look at that. Oh my goodness, Leo. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So, yeah, I mean, Some of you are wondering if maybe someone changed. Are they still a player, or are they going to hurt you again? For some of you, that's what this is. Who is Leo dealing with? We've got fire, we've got Scorpio. We've got Capricorn and water. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and then Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. All right, Leo, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Virgo. Virgo, August 4th through to about the 10th, 2025, Virgo. Ooh, Five of Swords, first card out. The Lovers, but it's in the reverse. For some of you, maybe you're dealing with a Gemini or an air sign. Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Five of Cups. There's that Ten of Swords. It keeps coming out. Ten of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. The Tower is the overall. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Wow, okay, this is a very powerful reading. Very powerful energies. It's definitely very specific. So with the Tower, something definitely can be leaving your life, Virgo. So, I mean, this can be unexpected. For some of you, it's the universe stepping in. Maybe something went on for way too long. Or, yeah, I mean, I'm really getting this energy of, like, enough is enough. And so the universe is stepping in. The Tower and the Ten of Swords. So something is over with. This is something ending, but then you have the chance to rebuild. And so this feels like death and rebirth. It really does feel like that sort of energy here, where you are rebuilding and you are creating that solid foundation. So this doesn't happen again for some of you. Yeah, look at this. I mean, this is what awaits. on the other side for some of you. So Ace of Cups, the Sun. This is love, this is happiness, acceptance, can be self-acceptance. This also is like healing a fight or a misunderstanding, things coming to light with the Sun. Things coming to light, but it's going to help the situation. We've got the Hierophant, the World. 9 of Wands is here, so that's you persevering. Yeah, this is definitely something wrapping up, coming to a close, a chapter that's over with. The Hierophant with the 5 of Wands, that can be competition or an opposing energy. So yeah, somebody could be opposing you, opposing what you're doing. There could be a blow up with this energy. So with the Tower in this position especially, there may be a blow up. So maybe something petty escalating. So be careful of that. There could be a misunderstanding. Mercury is still retrograde. There may be like an emotional outburst. But you do have this like very competitive energy here. You've got the 5s, and the 5s are a little bit more of a challenging energy. So first card that came out is the 5 of Swords. And then we did have the Lovers land in the reverse. So you may not like a decision. You may feel like you made the wrong decision, or like you're being played with. So this could be by your partner if you're partnered, but if you're not partnered, I mean, this could be even a situation involving like a third party, like a mother-in-law or a friend. You may feel like played with, or like people are playing games. For some of you, maybe you're dealing with or have dealt with maybe a narcissist for some of you. You've had some challenges, but this is you healing. For some of you, it's a new beginning that you are accepting. Could be like a fresh start. Wiping the slate clean for some of you. This is you definitely, in a sense, rising up from the ashes. In a sense, like starting all over again. I see you making plans. I see you making plans long term. Some of you may have felt like you were drowning emotionally, or you hit a wall. This could be within your career for some of you, but for others, it's just emotionally speaking. Just struggling. There may have been a loss. And with the Tower is the overall, you could be doing something suddenly, Virgo. You could be doing something. You could be stepping out of character. Some of you may be quitting a job with this energy. You definitely may be quitting a job, and it could be for a new job with the Queen, or not the Queen, excuse me, with the Ace of Cups. But you do have the Ace of Cups with the Queen of Cups here. So that's your intuition speaking to you. That's you following your heart. And there's something that's not working with the Five of Cups, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords. Something is not working. So you may just like turn your back on this. Let's see. Let's take a look. What is the Tower for Virgo, please? What is the Tower? Interesting. Nine of Cups. So this could be someone's pride. This can be somebody being humbled. So could be you, but if not you, it could be someone close to you, someone that is in your circle and you're very much aware of this. Or even like an enemy here with this energy. Somebody that you don't see eye to eye with, that you're not in agreement with. You may be at a distance from this person, or you try to keep your distance from this person. Others, this is you happy with whatever this is. I think that you're happy with the universe stepping in. Again, something may have gone on for too long and you're happy about this. What's the Ten of Swords? Let's just take a look. What is the Ten of Swords for Virgo? So there's the Five of Swords again with the Ace of Rods. You've got another ace. Look at this. And the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, no more maybe competition. No more games. Some of you may have had to work like multiple jobs to make ends meet. But for some of you, I mean, this could be a new job that's going to make you very happy. Yeah, there is travel, there's movement, Six of Swords. Also, you've got the 6 after the 2 5s. So, yeah, that is transitional energy. You're leaving that 5 of Swords energy behind. So that is good. What is the additional guidance? We do have not the right time coming out, but then we've got yes, and then we've got let go. So needing to wait for the right time. You do have a yes. You are being guided. They're saying let go of whatever is no longer serving you. Be open with that Ace of Cups. What is the guidance on the love front? Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. We do have unrequited love at the bottom. This says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Yeah, so this could be like a business partnership that's no more. It could be severing ties with somebody. You don't trust them. Something may have went down. So yeah, for some of you, that's what this is. This is like a partnership that's no more. A contract that's no more. Instead, you're focused on the new Six of Swords. This is you moving on from this. Yeah, freeing yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Let's see, who's Virgo dealing with? We've got Gemini, Scorpio, Aries. Who is Virgo dealing with? We've got Capricorn, and we've got air. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. All right, Virgo, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Libra. What does Libra have coming up for this week? All right, Libra, we've got Judgment, the Two of Swords, the Angel of Night or Darkness, whatever you want to say, which is a bonus card in this deck. We've got the Emperor, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Six of Swords. The Devil is the overall energy. Justice at the bottom of the deck. All right, Libra, so this is very specific. So if you don't resonate, make sure you are watching your other signs. You may connect more with your sun, your rising, your moon, maybe your Venus. But let's see. This is definitely a legal matter for many of you. Something legal. It could be as little as like something with like a contract, a legal contract, an agreement. But for others, this could be something way more serious. So the very first thing that I'm seeing is I'm seeing the Emperor. The Emperor is the protector. It's the masculine energy. He's the protector. He's the provider most of the time. But he's a protective energy, fatherly, grandfatherly. So I'm seeing this Emperor, I'm seeing this energy look back at the Angel of Darkness, the Devil, Two of Swords even. I'm seeing him look back. So this could be you, Libra. This could be you observing something terrible, honestly, something dark, something terrible. Or this could be someone around you who is viewing this. The Devil is the overall energy, so there could be a temptation, a behavior, a pattern. That is the overall for this week. And so with justice here and this masculine energy, for some of you, this is you stepping into your power and maybe overcoming some sort of obstacle or a temptation. You're looking at this. Some of you are saying, I don't think so. With Judgment, the Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, this is a decision that is highly significant. So either you're passing, you're rejecting, you're saying no to the devil or no to this pathway. You yourself could be rising up and overcoming some challenges. The bonus card here in this deck, she represents like coming out of the dark, coming out of a dark time, overcoming all of that. So for some of you, you may have went through a lot. With the devil, I mean, it really can be a variety of different things. So some of you, you've gone through a lot. For some, it was a nightmare. You've got the nightmare card. It was a nightmare, but you're moving forward. The last card here is the Six of Swords. This is you leaving the nightmare behind. So you could be leaving this Emperor behind. You could be leaving this temptation or this maybe like abusive situation, leaving this behind. For some of you, maybe it's a job. And you're moving forward. And I feel like with justice here, you're doing what you feel like is right. If you have kids, this is you doing what you feel like is right for the kids, like putting the kids first. Now, this is a lot of love. This is a lot of love. It's good karma. It's good fortune. So you've got Justice, the Fool, the Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups. This is like a lot of love. The Tower, Eight of Swords. So that's all your fear right there, crumbling. The Tower of Illusion crumbling. This is you moving forward down a brand new path. You've got new vibes here. It's meant to happen at this time. You're definitely dealing with divine timing. But this can be closure from the past. Maybe something went on. For some of you, it could even be something with a child or something from your childhood. But this is like just leaving the past in the past and moving forward. Yeah, deciding to let go, deciding to move forward, to put your energy in something else. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that I'm getting. With the Eight of Pentacles, for some of you, you could be landing a new job. You may be signing something. Could even be, for a couple of you, I'm seeing a vehicle. So maybe you are getting a new car. But let's clarify. Let's take a look at the Devil. For Libra, please clarify the Devil. With Judgment being the first card out, you are a great judge of character. So I feel like whatever choice, whatever decision you make, I feel like you're going to make the right choice, and that's to leave this behind and to move forward down a brand new path. Yeah, this is over with. Look at that. The Devil with the World. So this is done. For some of you, this was a restrictive energy. Maybe you were locked into like some sort of bad deal, a bad contract or something like that, and now you're finally able to move forward. For some of you, that's what this is. 9 of Swords again, Nightmare card. Let's see. 2 of Swords. I feel like this was a blockage for some of you. The Hermit. Yeah, we've got the Hermit looking directly over here at Judgment. This is definitely like an awakening for some of you. A realization. You being wise. If you're saying no to someone, you're being wise. 6 of Rods. Could be a lot of attention. The Devil can be a very tempting energy. So something may look better than it is with this energy. What is the additional guidance card for Libra? We've got let go. Look at that. That resonates. Let go. No need to worry. So you had the 9 of Swords twice. That is a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. So they're saying no need to worry. So balance your thoughts. Step into your power. What is the additional guidance on the love front? All right, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Interesting. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So for some of you, it's safe for you to love a particular person if you get, you know, good vibes from them. Others, you need to keep your eyes open. There could be some red flags, definitely. With all of these 2s here, you definitely could be like eliminating an option, rejecting a person for those of you where this is on the love front. Seeing the red flags and moving forward in a different direction. All right, let's see who you're dealing with, Libra. We've got Taurus and we've got Sagittarius. Interesting. All right, Libra, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move forward. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, what does Scorpio have coming up for this week, please, Scorpio? First card out, Temperance. Okay. Seven of Wands. The World. The Emperor again. We've got the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Overall energy is the Three of Swords. All right, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So you've got some tens here, Scorpio. You've got Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, you've got the Wheel, you've got the World. So this is definitely something wrapping up for you. For some of you, it's been a very long, maybe stressful cycle in your life that's over with. The overall energy is the Three of Swords. So this energy does tend to linger. This can be a broken heart. But it also can represent you cutting to the heart of the matter. So for some of you, that's what's needed, is you getting down to the bottom of something, sitting down with someone, talking it out. There may be communication problems. Somebody may get like very defensive. I am seeing that. But you've got some characters here. You've got the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, the Emperor. So for some of you, maybe an Aries is significant. But there could be something going on with like a father, a husband, a spouse. The Queen of Wands could be interference. Strong Aries and Sagittarius, so it could be a Sag. But we've got the Wheel, the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, this is a very positive change that's coming in, and this is at work. So you've got the bonus card here. So the Wheel with the Eight of Pentacles, the Angel of Night, or Dark, whatever you want to say, Angel of Darkness, Angel of Night, High Priestess, Nine of Wands. Persevering, listening to your intuition, not giving up on something you've been working very hard on. So again, a cycle, a chapter is over with. For some of you, it was a tough time, something related to finances or career, and that's over with. If you are learning a new trade, perfecting your craft, anything like that, I see it, I see this as being a very good thing. You have this very fortunate, very blessed energy here. But yeah, for some of you, sometimes something has to leave our life to create that space. So with the Three of Swords, that can represent loss. So there could be some sort of loss here. You are healing from that. And this is the wheel turning. And for some of you, it's like opening a new door or opening a window here. Change is coming in. And if you are having problems with somebody, I do see here that someone is very defensive, someone is weighed down, stressed out. So that could be you, that could be the person that you're dealing with, or, you know, maybe it's both of you. So yeah, when people are under a lot of stress in their life, they don't always communicate the best. They may say things that they don't mean. So for some of you, yeah, what's needed is maybe sitting down. Especially if this is like a father, a grandfather, family. You do have this very defensive energy here. You are being protected, definitely, but 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands. This is a very passionate energy. I definitely see here that you do not want to get hurt again. And with Temperance, you could be moving slowly. You could be trying different things here because you do have a lot going on. You may do things at like your own pace. Still holding it down though. So if you know you got multiple jobs, if you have a family, or you're just very, very stressed out, whatever it is, you're holding it down. I see you definitely coming through very strong, very passionate. Like I mentioned, this energy does linger. So there's something that needs closure. This is something, some sort of wound or something that went down. There still needs to be some sort of closure or healing from this. Let me see. What is the 3 of Swords? There's the Queen of Wands. So fire sign energy, significant. Please clarify the 3 of Swords. The Lovers. So yeah, this could be a misunderstanding or needing to have a heart-to-heart with your spouse, your significant other. But if not romantic, this could be a business partnership. A Gemini may be significant. You may be in separation. So maybe you're holding it down at home with the kids and work and everything, and maybe someone is away, could be away for work. For some of you, that's what this is, and you're holding it down. Some of you, though, are exhausted. And Aries may be significant. You've got the Fool, Temperance, the Hanged Man. So for some of you, there is going to be a change in perspective. I feel like it's going to happen slowly, but you are going to see someone or something differently. Let's get you an additional guidance card for Scorpio. So yeah, there could be this separation for some of you because you need time to maybe look very closely at a situation. Scorpio, what is the... You do have remain positive and then a year from now. So interesting. This can be pointing out a significant time in your life, and it could be a year from now. Even if you were to start something now, it may take some time to get off the ground here. So starting down a new path, but having to figure things out, having to take it slow for whatever reasons. They are saying to remain positive though. All right, what is the guidance on the love front for Scorpio? We've got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So on the love front, they're saying make the effort. Give your relationship a chance. Yeah, for some of you, this is a communication problem. Others, it's distance between you. All right, who is Scorpio dealing with? We've got Aries, we've got Aquarius, and we've got Gemini. And we definitely have Gemini and Aries coming through here. We also have the full moon this week on the 9th, and I'm pretty sure it's in Aquarius, and so that day may be significant for you. All right, Scorpio, so I hope that you find this weekly reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, Sagittarius. The Sun. Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius have coming up? Ooh, the Star. Four of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords, the Lovers, Three of Wands. Overall energy, the Devil. So who had this? Was it Libra? Somebody just had the Devil in the same position. So watch your other signs. Not necessarily a bad thing. We've got the 10 of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. King of Wands, so 10 of Cups, King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Swords, King of Cups. So the devil for some of you, Sagittarius, can be you avoiding someone. You could be rejecting someone. So there may be a temptation this week with the Lovers and the Three of Wands. This could be like a third party, someone who's like coming on to you or something like that. And with the devil and the Seven of Swords, you just say no, no thanks. Four of Pentacles, not open to this. And with the Page of Swords, you giving them bad news. So that's really how I'm reading this, is for some Sagittarius, you're giving someone bad news. Yeah, there's enlightenment that is coming in. There's enlightenment, but I feel like you want to keep the peace here. Ace of Wands. Maybe it's an ex, or maybe it's someone that you know, a friend. I don't see you open to this idea. So some of you, maybe you are married, or maybe you have a family with someone. So this really does feel like a third party. So we have Leo, we have Aquarius, Gemini, maybe Capricorn. That's significant. For others, you may be in the spotlight. This can be love. It's a lot of healing energy. It's happiness, it's peace. You've got this Ace of Wands here. So somebody could be offering you something, and maybe they're going to be very loud about it. Some of you may turn it down, but others, I think that the devil here is some sort of jealousy, because this is an energy that's really out there in the public eye for some of you. Maybe you're a star. So there could be haters, there could be jealousy. Competition. Yeah, I just keep seeing the light. So there's enlightenment that's coming in. Some of you are going to find out that you have like a hater, someone who's jealous around you. You're going to find something out. Ace of Pentacles here with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, some of you it's a new job, or it's a raise, a promotion, or you're starting a business. Whatever it is that you're doing, I feel like there could be some haters. Maybe, you're going to promote online or something like that. So you may have someone who's like watching you. If you felt trapped or stuck in a situation, I do see some of you like finding a way out of it. There could be an agreement that's being made this week. You could be signing something. Yeah, there is a very important decision for some of you. With the Page of Swords and the Three of Wands, I definitely see you looking at this. I see you thinking long term, thinking like bigger picture. And so the devil, yes, can always be you saying no and you rejecting someone or something. But for those of you that are feeling trapped or stuck, I feel like this is you finding a solution here. There's an idea, divine inspiration for some of you. Others, you know, you're finding something out. You're finding something. If you're involved with someone, and whether it's romantic or not, if you're involved with someone and that person had bad intentions or they were using you or whatever, you're going to see that. So yeah, this is a very interesting reading. But we will clarify the devil. Let's see. What is the devil for Sagittarius? Oh, didn't I see this? I don't know if I've seen this in another reading. So we've got the Nine of Cups. So the devil also represents excess. So just be careful. For some of you this week, you might be drinking too much, or you could be overindulging. And that could be with anything. That could be with anything. There could be a temptation in front of you. Some of you, though, are turning it down. Page of Pentacles. Let's get you an additional guidance card for Sagittarius. We've got let go and remain positive. So they're saying let go of worry, fear, any sort of negative energy, and then remain positive. What is the guidance on the love front? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And then make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I keep seeing this card, make the effort. It's coming out a lot this week. So that is the guidance on the love front. Let's see. Who is Sagittarius dealing with? Who is Sagittarius dealing with? Leo, and we've got Scorpio. All right, Sag. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Capricorn. Capricorn, what does Capricorn have coming up for this week? Seven of Pentacles. Five of Swords, the Hermit. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Three of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Overall energy is the Two of Pentacles. And there is the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So very generous energy. You could be helping someone. Someone could be helping you. Let's see. The first two cards that came out, this is not the nicest energy. I'm just going to keep it real. It's not. The overall energy is the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like you're just rolling with it. So there's something going on, some sort of drama or like negativity, something going on, but I feel like you're maybe just like observing it, or you're just kind of adapting and dealing with it. Not necessarily involved in it. I feel like for some of you, this could be going on around you. You also could be helping someone who's dealing with this energy. So Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. We also have the Three of Swords here in the spread. So this can be loss, heartache, betrayal. Someone who's playing a win. It's not the nicest energy. It's a cutthroat sort of energy. Someone who's out for themselves. So maybe something happened, or something is happening. And this could be you like helping someone. You stepping in, or you negotiating something with the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Something may not be fair, because the Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles is here. I really feel like this is you helping someone, helping yourself even, or somebody could be helping you. There may be a Virgo. There could be an earth sign. There could be someone that is helping you. Someone that you turn to and they're always there. This person is very like dependable. That also could be you. That could be how they feel about you. So Six of Pentacles, Four of Cups, the Hierophant. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Two of Swords. Some of you may work for like a big company, an organization. If you work in a very like competitive field, or environment. For some of you, you may be picking up like another job. You may be doing something on the side. The Two of Pentacles is very much like a balancing act. You're balancing multiple different things. You're multitasking. Some of you are very, very focused on money, career. If you don't work for a living, it's family, it's your home, it's finances. Yeah, some of you may feel like you don't make enough money. So you may look into something just to bring in that balance. Some of you want to be able to save more money. So yeah, I see you looking at maybe doing something else. On the love front, I see you assessing a situation. So if you're involved with somebody, if you're dating someone, I really see you like looking very closely at them. Some of you also may prefer this week to kind of go off on your own. Maybe not the whole week, but at certain times you may want to spend some time alone. I think you're looking at someone very closely. If you are like talking to someone, I see you looking at them very closely, and you may be doing that because you've been hurt in the past and you don't want to get hurt again. Let me see. What is the Five of Swords for Capricorn? Queen of Swords, but she did come out in the reverse. So you may be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. You could be dealing with someone who is a liar. You could be looking at this person very closely. Let me see. What is the Three of Swords? Six of Pentacles again. So there is help. There's support around you, or you're helping someone. If you are juggling and you've got some things going on, if you're juggling and you need help, whether it's because of health issues or financial issues, whatever it is, ask for help. For some of you, this is what's needed. I think that you're weighed down, you're stressed out. For some of you, it could be something with your weight. So, yeah, I mean, if you can get help, which I'm seeing it here that you can, but sometimes, look at this, 4 of Cups, sometimes we don't want it. I feel like this is a week to be flexible with this 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you've got the support. You've got the support, you just may not want it. So if you're trying to get in shape, if you're trying to take better care of yourself, lose weight, whatever it is, I feel like there is support around you. There is a little bit of like a stubborn energy here though. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card for Capricorn. You've got no. No is coming out. But then we've got reconsider. Yeah. So for some Capricorns, this is someone offering you their help. And this is you saying no with the 4 of Cups. You're not interested. And for some of you, they want you to reconsider. All right, let's get you guidance on the love front. So, unrequited. All right, let's get another. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Interesting. We also have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and then reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So, interesting. Some of you are looking at options. So you have a decision to make. Are you going to reconcile with someone, or are you going to move towards the new person? So one of these situations, though, is unrequited. So that could be the person from your past, but the decision is definitely yours. You're gonna say no to someone or something. Some of you may like reconsider an ex with this card coming out. But yeah, we all have free will. You can make up your mind. Do what feels right. Who is Capricorn dealing with? We've got Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we've got Aquarius. All right, Capricorn. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Aquarius. What does Aquarius have coming up for this week, please? Aquarius. Three of Swords, first card out, Aquarius. That card is showing up a lot this week, so watch your other signs. Two of Swords. Four of Wands, Knight of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. The Fool, Justice, the Sun. This card is also coming out a lot and in this same position. So overall energy is the Devil. So that's quite interesting because it's coming out a lot and it's coming out in this exact same position. So make sure you are watching your other signs. Also, if you're dealing with someone, watch their sign if you know it. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So let's see. There definitely may be a communication problem for some of you. Mercury's still retrograde. There may be a communication problem. If you are dealing with like a love interest, I am seeing some of you like in separation. And again, there's a communication problem. Maybe you're feeling rejected. You're feeling ignored. But for some of you, I feel like this is a communication problem. So the truth will come out. But I could be reading for some Aquarians where you've been hurt in the past. So I mean, your guard is up. You may be quick to like jump to conclusions or make assumptions. Knight of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Lovers, Nine of Cups. Little bit of a controlling energy here. The Devil can be anything in excess. So fearing the worst. Can be a temptation or a toxic behavior or pattern. So yeah, you could be looking at a temptation, but with this Two of Swords, I am reading for some Aquarians where you're like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that again, or I'm not doing that. Instead, you're doing what you feel like is the right thing with Justice and the Knight of Swords. So I'm definitely reading for some Aquarians where you're like, nope, not doing that. That does not align with my values. I'm not doing that. So yeah, you definitely could be rejecting someone. You could be breaking someone's heart. And so for signs, we've got Capricorn, we've got Aries, Libra, and Leo. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, I feel like this is you holding back. You're not open to this temptation. Some of you, you don't want to get hurt again. Something may look really good. So someone or something may look like really, really good on the outside. So yeah, take your time with this. You know, looks are deceiving. I also wouldn't turn someone or something down immediately. I think in this case, this is definitely the truth coming to light. It may take some time, but clarity is coming in. So maybe just give something a little bit of time. Some of you want to know if the person you're dealing with is genuine, if they have good intentions. So I feel like that truth is definitely going to come out. And if you have money, Nine of Pentacles, if you have money and you're dating, you just want to take it slow. You just want to be careful. For some of you, a child or children may be significant. So you just want to be careful. This is a very interesting reading. There could be like a controlling spouse. I don't know why I'm getting that. Or if not a spouse, you may have someone in your life that is controlling. 10 of Pentacles. They ask a lot of questions. They want to know everything. This person may drink a lot. It's quite an interesting reading. Let's clarify. Let's take a look at the Devil. I would just keep my eyes open, honestly. I would just stay vigilant. There's definitely something going on here. Could be in the home. Could be with family. So that's really what I'm getting the strongest. For a couple of you, it could be like a work situation or something with neighbors, something in your community. Just protect yourself. Yeah, for some of you, it could be something with neighbors. Because I keep getting this like possessive energy here. And I don't really like it with the Devil. Like someone's trying to control a person, a situation, a family, even. What is the Devil for Aquarius? Yeah, look at that. This can be stalker vibes, so just be careful with this. So with these general readings, this can always be something you're doing, of course, but it also can be something that's being done to you. And in this case, I really want to say it's someone close to you. So it's someone in the family, or it's someone like in your work environment or your neighborhood. It's someone who's really close to you. So just be careful with this. This is definitely like stalker vibes. There could be some sort of truth that is going to come to light. If you're dating anybody new, I think you definitely need to ask a lot of questions. Sometimes you got to play stupid. And so honestly, I'm just keeping it real. So if you're dating someone and you don't really trust them and they give you a bad vibe and you're trying to get out of a situation, sometimes playing stupid is honestly your best bet to get away from someone. Let me see. What is this Three of Swords? Again, there's things that are going to come out in the open. Truth is coming out. Knight of Swords, Justice, the Sun. It may take some time, or if you're dealing with like a legal matter, this could be things coming out in court. This is definitely a very specific reading. You've got the Sun, so there could be something going on with a Leo. There could be something going on with a child. This is also freedom. So the Sun, you can see here, he's free. This is freedom, it's happiness. So freeing yourself from the devil, freeing yourself from feeling trapped. The world. Let's get you an additional guidance card. Some of you may move. Maybe you're going to move to like a sunny climate, a warmer climate. What is the additional guidance for Aquarius? If someone is giving you an apology, or if you have a love interest and you don't trust them, I just would take things slow. All right, so we have listened to your intuition. Then these fell on the floor. So we have look for a sign, don't stop, forgiveness, and then big happy changes. So your intuition is definitely speaking to you. Look for a sign. So something's going to happen. It may happen when you're outside. Don't stop. Forgiveness and big happy changes. What is the guidance on the love front? Children is on top. If you have a child, even if the child's older, like a teenager, a young adult, if they were trapped or stuck in a bad situation, this could be you, like protecting them, you taking legal action, or you doing something about this. So if a child is like stuck or trapped in some way, yeah, Aquarius, this could be you helping someone in need, which we have the full moon. It's your full moon on the 9th. We have playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So those of you that are coupled, they're saying play, have fun, flirt. And if you are single, we have let your friends help. Ask for and accept support from others. So with this combination, if you are single, go out, have fun. Just, you know, keep your eyes open. There's a lot of weirdos out there today in this day and age. So just keep your eyes open. You may meet someone through a friend. Who is Aquarius dealing with? Who's Aquarius dealing with? Right, we have Cancer and we have Virgo. All right, Aquarius. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Pisces. All right, Pisces. What does Pisces have coming up for this week? Pisces. First card out is the Six of Pentacles, Pisces. Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Knight of Wands, Six of Swords. Ooh, Death. Ace of Wands. Three of Wands. The King of Cups. Overall energy, Queen of Cups. Interesting. King and Queen of Cups. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio. We've got the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. All right, Pisces. Very nice. I like the sixes. You've got, let's see, 3 sixes. I like that. So for some of you, there's some money coming in. Things are balancing out for you, especially on the financial front. So if you were trying to get to this Four of Wands, which is feeling like very, very secure at work, reaching a really good point in your career, feeling very safe and secure. You have maybe a little extra money to help loved ones if they're in need, in a good place. Not wealthy, but not bad. Not bad off. Definitely not. Yeah, so I see you definitely reaching that point in your career. So this is really nice. I'm seeing the Four of Wands twice. Really, you've got it right here, and then you've also got the Ace of Wands with the Three of Wands. So you've got the Four of Wands in my eyes. You've got it twice. So this is a really nice energy. It's a really nice place to be. So I definitely see you growing within your career. Six of Wands, there could be a raise, a promotion. All eyes are on you this week. You may be the center of attention because you're landing this new job with the Fool. Fresh energy, Ace of Wands and the Fool. You're definitely moving forward down a brand new path. Interesting. Okay, Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Devil. So a Capricorn may be significant. This feels like a gift. For some of you, there's a gift coming your way. So either you're giving someone something or they're giving something to you. It could be this King of Cups coming forward with his cup. Here, take my cup. This person could be coming in quite quickly with the Knight of Wands. Now, some of you may already know this person. Yes, of course, it may be an ex. Others, you may just know this person. Maybe you never dated them, but you know them. Maybe you even grew up with them, with that Six of Cups energy. So yeah, it's quite interesting. This person could be coming in quite quickly. It does not mean that they're a player. For me, this is movement. So I see either you, Pisces, approaching someone very quickly, or they're coming your way very quickly. This is someone who's traveling from a distance. Strong Scorpion vibes here. So we've got the Death card mirroring this King of Cups. So for some of you, it definitely may be someone who has like a strong Scorpio placement. That may not be their sun sign, but you know, maybe that's their moon or their rising. So on the love front, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of attention come your way. So this person adores you. I mean, you may feel the same way about them. They may be catching feelings. You may be falling for someone, or you're really into someone and they're really into you. But yeah, this person this week could be coming right towards you. Some of you are on the same page. You both maybe want this. With the King and the Queen of Cups showing up. Now, the Queen of Cups is the overall energy. So, very emotional, not super emotional. I'm really not getting a super emotional energy. I'm getting more of like an open energy. Definitely listening to your intuition as you move forward. Definitely listening to your intuition. Strong psychic vibes even. But I'm just getting this like very open, maybe even more passionate energy here this week. Excited. Yeah, that's really what I'm feeling. You're definitely ready for change. Now, if you're dating someone, this can be you taking it to the next level. So if you're dating someone, maybe you're making that commitment, or maybe you're moving in together, because this is physical travel. And maybe this has been like a long distance relationship. So this person could be moving closer to you, or you guys are moving in together and they're coming from a distance. But yeah, this is physical travel. Now, if you're absolutely single, you could be moving. For some of you, you're moving, and when you move to like a new neighborhood, you may actually meet someone. Could be a soulmate with this energy. You may bump into someone that you know, or there just may be this like very familiar feeling here with this person. And so, yeah, I definitely see love knocking. I definitely see love knocking. And then for others, I'm really seeing growth within your career. Definitely. I'm seeing this week, money is definitely improving. So maybe you're making a little bit more money, or maybe you get a raise. I could also be reading for some Pisces where you're starting like a home-based business, but yet, you know, maybe you work full-time or something, but you could be doing something new, something maybe on the side. I really do like this energy. Two of Cups, Six of Cups. It's a very sweet, playful energy. If you have kids, this is just really nice vibes. Spending time with your loved ones, creating new memories. If there was something going on with a sibling or someone close to you, that could be changing. Somebody could be changing. So that could be their physical, of course. I mean, someone could be changing their hair or whatever. They're having work done, whatever. But I'm seeing more internal. So someone's changing. And I feel like this is for the better. So it could be you, but I'm seeing this more for the masculine. So if you resonate with the masculine or you're dealing with the masculine, I'm seeing this more with the masculine. So maybe this masculine is ready to settle down. I'm seeing an internal change here. Yeah, so I like this. I really do like this. This is such a nice reading. I will look at death. Let's take a look at this. Some of you may have worked, or you've been working in like a very competitive environment, but because maybe you're being promoted, you know, that could be ending. Let's see, what is death? All right, so if you were struggling financially, 5 of Pentacles. This is like being down and out. This is a tough time. If you've been going through it, that's no more. So some of you may have been in a very challenging time, very challenging cycle in your life, but there is help. This is you having help. Someone around you. Could be this King of Cups. Does not have to be a water sign, but this could be someone who's like coming to the rescue. This could be someone who just wants to help. They're a compassionate individual and they just want to help. So accept the help. This is maybe someone having an idea, or someone who's inspiring you, or someone who just wants to help you. For some of you, they want to give you something. So I'm saying go for it. Let me see. I'm going to pull a card on the King of Cups. Let's look at the King of Cups here. Seven of Rods. This person may be defensive. So we see this person going through a transitional time in their life. This can be you. You're a water sign. So you or someone around you, someone could be more defensive, maybe going through a tough time, but they've been like fighting through it. They've been definitely managing and yeah, not quitting, not backing down. Defending themselves, defending their position, not folding. It's not a bad energy. I like it. So, I mean, if this is you or the person you were dealing with and there was stress, there was money problems, or someone was going through some stuff, this is someone who like overcame all of that and like rose up out of that. So yeah, that's not an easy energy to be in. And this really does feel like like hitting rock bottom, or just really just being like down and out, maybe even sick. So yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Let me see. 6 of Pentacles for Pisces. Maybe you're helping. Maybe if you can, with that 6 of Pentacles, Pisces, if you can financially help someone, this could be you helping someone basically change their life. King of Rods. So King of Rods. Ooh, look at that. Spicy. This is definitely some spicy energy. So King and Queen of Cups and King and Queen of Rods. Look at this. So yeah, again, I mean, yeah, for some of you, this is definitely love. This is definitely a relationship that's unfolding here. This person may come towards you, again, with a gift. Maybe they've changed a lot. They've gone through a lot. If there was like competition around you, this could be someone who's literally fighting off the competition. They want to fight for this connection. So, again, I mentioned passionate. So, emotional with the Queen of Cups, but also I'm getting a passionate energy here with this. So, this was a very nice read, Pisces. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card for Pisces for this week. So, yeah, however you resonate, I mean, it's really nice. I like the 6s. All right, so we have get more information. The situation will improve. Okay, get more information. So that can be this person helping you, or you helping someone. Maybe you're helping someone actually get more information, and the situation is going to improve. What is the guidance on the love front for Pisces? All right, we've got healing, family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for some of you, this can be a relationship healing. We've got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Interesting. Well, if you've been waiting to heal a relationship, this person is coming directly towards you this week. So, yeah, I think there's a fear of rejection here. Yeah, there's definitely a fear of rejection. And for those of you that are with someone, already like dating someone, there's also like a fear of being abandoned here. So that could be you, that could be them. Yeah, there's something that you have to free yourself with here. Like stepping out of your comfort zone, paying attention to the signs, not necessarily the red flags. For some of you, that can be the case, but that's not really what I'm getting here. So how I'm reading this is all about you paying attention to the signs, needing to see the signs. You're being guided forward and to move out of your comfort zone. You may need to heal, or this can be with healing a relationship. All right, who is Pisces dealing with? All right, we have Leo and Scorpio. So a Leo or a Scorpio may be significant, but we are in Leo season right now. And so, yeah, Leo season for some of you may be a very important time. All right, Pisces, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. I do want to thank all of you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys so very much. If you have not watched your August all signs reading, I will have that linked here in the video. Go check us out on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. And of course, make sure you are subscribed and you like this video. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Take care.